Alright, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, honestly, I didn't expect to make this video because I think to myself, NFL free agency is typically not that crazy. But as the day has gone on, I'm like, holy moly, there are so many moves happening and some of them are really substantial and significant to certain teams. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. But let me quickly clarify that I am recording this on the 11th, 4:38 p.m. Western time. So if there is a big signing that comes out later on, it won't be covered in this video. Hopefully, nothing too crazy. Lions and defensive end Marcus Davenport agree on terms to 1 year, $10.5 million at its max, $6.5 million at its base. So honestly, a pretty sweet deal. Beef up that Lions D-line. I don't think it's anything groundbreaking, but it's definitely a solid move. This is actually a really important one because we'll get into that shortly. Former Seahawks linebacker Jordan Brooks has agreed to terms with the Miami Dolphins on a 3-year, $30 million deal. That's actually really big for the Dolphins because they've lost a lot of defensive players. They are struggling defensively, so definitely needed him to bring on some reinforcements because, oh my gosh, they've lost a lot of players. We got a huge signing over here. Veteran running back Austin Eckler is signing with the Commanders on a 2-year deal worth up to $11.43 million, which is honestly much cheaper than I ever anticipated. Let's get very brief reactions to it. Nothing crazy. Let's just look at the first couple top comments. Top comment here is, I was expecting more, question mark. Communism is weird, man, because they're the Commanders. Anyway, I'm guessing that's the joke. Overpay should have been 11.41. Yeah, basically just jokes on, let's be honest, this is a cheap contract, but didn't really perform the way he wanted to on a free agency type of year where you know you're headed to free agency, you're looking for a bag. Nevertheless, though, this is a really great pickup for the Commanders. This is definitely some of the biggest piece of news of the day. Panthers trading outside linebacker Brian Burns to the Giants for a 2nd and 5th round pick per multiple reports. And not only that, the Giants extended Brian Burns 5-year deal worth up to $150 million. Now, for those of you that are not good at math, that's an average of 30 mil per year, which is gnarly. Absolute crazy trade for the Giants. And a couple years ago, the Rams were trying to get Brian Burns for 2 first-rounders, I believe. So, Panthers, yeah, the Panthers may have made a mistake 2 years ago. And it's not necessarily that they didn't trade him, but if you weren't gonna trade him, then you should have extended him. Well, you couldn't extend him. He was asking for too much money. Now you're settling for a 2nd and a 5th round pick. The 2nd round pick is 2024. The 5th round pick is 2025. All right, let's take a quick look at some of the top comments, though, because Brian Burns is a really, really good player. He's definitely elite at what he does. What? Fitterer should never be allowed in NFL front office again. I believe that was the former Panthers GM. Yeah, Fit fucked us, but yeah, we're not in a place to pay him 2nd highest paid defensive end money. Plus that 2nd is 39 overall. Wow, that's actually a lot higher than I thought of in my head, but I should have known because it was the Giants and the Giants didn't have a great record. That's an enormous contract. And he also is only 25, turning 26. So yeah, he's still really young and he is just a different breed. Brian Burns is so freaking good. Another key trade here is Lions receive Carlton Davis, Buccaneers 2024 6th round pick and 2025 6th round pick. Buccaneers themselves received the 2024 3rd round pick from the Lions. Adding some depth to that defense, though, I think this is a solid trade, assuming Carlton Davis is healthy and ready to go. I know he's been sustaining some injuries the past couple of years, if I remember correctly, but I think definitely this is a solid trade for the Lions. Just continue to add on. Sources, Baltimore Ravens and Derrick Henry have been in contact today. I did see that earlier. Nothing as of yet. I'll refresh the page before the end of the video, but nothing as of yet. Damn, okay, so free agent tight end Will Dissly plans to sign with the Chargers, 3-year, $14 million deal, $10 million fully guaranteed. Was he that good that season? I don't remember much of Will Disley, but I know Noah Fant was the tight end one, I believe, at least. I'm pretty sure he was, but okay, that seems like a lot of money. Maybe there's something I'm not understanding. Justin Jones agreed to terms with the Arizona Cardinals. 3 years, 30 mil. Bro got paid, and Cardinals, yes, they need the defense. Damn. Niners got extra depth on defense with Chase Young and Nick Bosa already there. That's good, to say the least. That's really good. Nothing crazy here, but Gus Edwards heading to the Chargers, reuniting with Greg Roman. Free agent pass rusher Tyquan Lewis re-signing with the Colts. Okay, nothing crazy. This one is kind of funny. Raiders are signing QB Gardner Minshew to a 2-year, $25 million deal that includes $15 million fully guaranteed. Just goes to show you how much backup quarterbacks are just going to get paid. They're not winning anything with Gardner Minshew, and honestly, he's probably not going to be their starting quarterback. I'm definitely assuming he's going to be their backup, because I know it says strong money for their potential 2024 starting QB. But if he is your starting QB, yeah, you're not making the playoffs, pal. It's nothing against Gardner Minshew, but he's not a starting caliber quarterback on a winning team. Okay, 3 years, $25.5 million. $17.5 million guaranteed for Sean Murphy bunting to the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals definitely adding a lot of depth to their defense. Honestly, I'm curious to see how they draft. But honestly, this is good because you're rocking with Kyler Murray, right? Like, that's your guy. You got to surround him for one with better receivers. I think they're under the impression that they'll get there at some point, but their most important worry clearly is defense. Okay, so this is definitely needed. Giants are giving former Texans running back Devin Singletary a 3-year, $16.5 million deal, $1 million deal worth up to $19.5, and they need that. And we'll get to the reason soon. Although, to be honest, with the thumbnail of the video and the title video, DeAndre Swift, yes, former Eagles running back and now Bears running back, $4 million signing bonus, $3.89 million 2024 salary, fully guaranteed, and dude's gonna get paid a 3-year deal, I believe. So this is the defensive pieces I was talking about that they have lost. Dolphins have now lost Christian Wilkins, Robert Hunt, Xavier Howard, Andrew Van Ginkel, Brandon Jones, Jerome Baker, Emmanuel Ogbah, Keon Croson. All of those are defensive players except Robert Hunt. But yeah, that's tough, dude. So this is where it gets crazy. Robert Hunt is signing a 5-year, $100 million deal with $63 million guaranteed with the Panthers. I mean, clearly needed because Bryce Young had no time to do anything. He got sacked a lot too. I think that's a lot of money, but you got to help out Bryce Young. You believe in your future. You believe in the guy. You got to give him a chance. And looks like they're ready to give him a chance. And Bilal Nichols reached agreement on 3-year, $21 million that includes $14.4 million guaranteed with the Arizona Cardinals. Oh my. The Cardinals are spending money, bro. They're getting a lot of defensive pieces, and it's needed. This is massive news right here. After reaching agreement today with free agent running back Josh Jacobs, the Packers informed Aaron Jones that he is being released. Josh Jacobs is going to be a Packer? What? Let's take a look at some of the comments there, and we'll get to the stuff below that gets even more juicy. But yeah, let's just take a look at some of the comments on this one. I'm curious. Yeah, top comment: Cold World, man. Seriously, bro, I figured he'd play his whole career for the Packers. I mean, yeah, dude, it's just the way the cookie crumbles in the NFL. Packers fan, second top comment. Fuck, now I'm sad. It doesn't matter how loyal you are to a team. The moment you're not serviceable, they will let you go. We had the best running back duo in football for like 45 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones would be freaking cool. Another comment here is, what the fuck? Honestly, that was my thought exactly. But 17 million cap hit. Yeah, well, that'll do it to you, especially if you're bringing in Josh Jacobs. But yeah, getting into this next bit of news, $100 million guaranteed, 4 years, $180 million contract. Kirk Cousins, coming off of a torn Achilles. That's $42.5 million per year on average. Coming off of a torn Achilles. Quarterback money, dude, is just different, man. You know, as we... Okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to talk about it. Miles Sanders finished 5th in the NFL in rushing with the Eagles in 2022. DeAndre Swift finished 5th in the NFL in rushing with the Eagles in 2023. Saquon Barkley is about to feast. And here we go. Former Giants running back Saquon Barkley reached agreement with the Philadelphia Eagles on a 3-year, $37.75 million contract that could be worth up to $46.7 and includes $26 million fully guaranteed. Dude, Saquon's gonna fucking kill it in Philly, man. Like, let's take a look at some of the top comments. Bro has been feasting on the Giants, and then you put him on the Eagles offense. Like, I know Jason Kelce just retired, but all right, let's just okay, fade me. This is from a Giants fan. Obviously, it hurts to see one of your favorite players, or if not your favorite player, go from your team to your division rival. But if y'all ain't gonna pay the man, what do you expect? This is too much for my fragile infrastructure. Ooh, not too sure what that means. Running back market has been revived. This is so nasty to Giants fans. At least they paid Daniel Jones. And honestly, dude, I said it on video. I was not a fan of that contract. Let that be known. I said that on video. I thought that was a bad signing. Sorry, a bad extension. I said on video, bro, he is not the guy. So I just want to clarify that any hate I say moving forward, it's okay for me to do that because I said it from the beginning. All right, so let's clear that up. Jaguars signing Gabe Davis. It's a lot of money, honestly. 3 years, $39 million deal. Overpay. Jesus. And this right here, Christian Wilkins is headed to the Raiders. 4-year, $110 million deal. Christian Wilkins with Max Crosby is going to go pretty freaking nuts. I'm not even going to lie. Getting quick info on this. So the Titans signing Tony Pollard, 3-year, $24 million deal. So I don't think I talked about that. I did say Tony Pollard left to the Titans, but I didn't say for how much. 3 years, $24 million. Okay, and this was actually the first deal announced at a very fishy time. It was like immediately as free agency opened. But the Bears have agreed to terms with running back DeAndre Swift on a 3-year, $24 million deal. So DeAndre Swift, you get to play with Caleb Williams. Congratulations, the next big prospect. Honestly, I don't know if I was a Bears fan how I would feel about this, because 3 years, 24 million is a lot, but he's got a shit ton of potential, and he wasn't really getting fed enough in Philadelphia, so I understand why he would want to leave. But, you know, just something to talk about, because that is a lot of money. But like I said, potential's there, definitely. Oh, so I refreshed it, and here's some news. Giants never made an offer to Saquon. I don't know if that's very true or not, but I did say I'd refresh the page before the end of the video. And, Noah Fant is re-signing with the Seahawks for $21 million. So he was their starting today. I knew he was. Why did Will Disley get paid so much? God damn. So getting a little bit into the Kirk Cousins thing, how he's going to the Falcons, we are going to see some of the top comments. And the very top comment is 4 years. This dude is a magician. Oh my God, 4 years. I'm scared. Kirk Cousins is the GOAT of free agency. Honestly, it's pretty crazy because he's not by any means an elite quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. There is a massive difference between elite and good. And he is just time and time again, bro, gotten paid like out the ass. Justin Fields is getting cut at this point. Laugh my ass off because the Steelers picked up Russell Wilson, which I forgot to mention, but now I'm mentioning that. Steelers also picked up Russell Wilson, and I'm very excited to see how that pans out because I like Russell Wilson, man. I want to see him succeed. He seems like a really nice guy, and hopefully he can do that with Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, because I'm also a fan of Mike Tomlin and how he is as a head coach. Dude seems really legit. Holy shit, can't believe this is happening. End of the Wild Kirk era. That's from a Vikings fan, and the Vikings have like no quarterback right now. I'm glad that Drake London and Kyle Pitts will have some competence throwing them the football for the first time in a million years. Not only that, they won't have Arthur Smith getting in the way. Granted, Arthur Smith now is in Pittsburgh, and I'm cheering for Pittsburgh to do good because of, Russell Wilson, but nevertheless, as a head coach, Arthur Smith just did not work out. Couldn't feed the ball to Bijan. So Kirk's going to have Bijan Robinson at running back. He's going to have Drake London to throw to, Kyle Pitts to throw to, especially a healthy Kyle Pitts. That's saying something. 4 years for a guy coming off of a torn Achilles. It's a good thing quarterbacks don't need to be the most mobile, but that's honestly, it's just a lot. 4 years. Jesus, like 4 years, bro. Honestly, there was a lot of stuff to cover. I spent a lot of time going over every deal. Now, in all honesty, I'm going to do a lot of cuts to not show every deal because it just doesn't seem like you guys will care too much. But I did want to talk a little bit about the big ones, which was obviously Saquon, Kirk, etc., etc., etc. And yeah, give my honest to God live reaction as live as it gets, because like when I see it on the phone, I'm like, oh shit. But this is my first time talking about it to anyone. So you guys are the first. Not that I have people to talk about it to anyway. But anyway, there's a lot of fantasy football changes with this. There's a lot of obviously real life football changes with this, whether it makes or breaks a team. Falcons took a huge risk. Eagles, honestly, I think that was a hell of a signing. I think Saquon, like they've made Miles Sanders look amazing. They made DeAndre Swift look really good, both 1,000-yard rushers. I think DeAndre Swift is pretty good, but I mean, then again, there was the case of them not feeding him the ball enough, in my opinion. But Saquon's just a whole different beast. You guys have to agree with me on that. Saquon is a whole different breed of legit compared to those other two guys. I think the Eagles got a steal. Honestly, I think Saquon, as long as he's healthy, keyword healthy, as long as he's healthy, he's going to show out. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. As always, this is All We've Been Different. All We've Been Different. And we out.